Happy Friday, everybody. There we are. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome. Glad to have you. And so I'm going to, again, say the same stuff that I did pretty much the same stuff as yesterday. Because I'm going to keep doing this every day because we're in charge now, aren't we? We're in charge now. We're the media. And my mission is to help you guys. If you don't know this, 4,500 of you a day. Slow me down if you want to hear this back. 4,500 of you a day, 4,500 of you every single day are Google searching for a VA calculator. And that tells me four things immediately: that you're lost, you're alone, you don't know what your next steps are, and you don't know who to turn to. And in the military, we call that a different word, but screwed, right? So I'm here to help you. And I never give you guys a problem without a solution. And I'm going to be here every single day talking about this because you can't be fulfilled. You can't have the abundance that our Heavenly Father has for you if you're being, lied to and stolen from. And again, I can't really define evil, but I know it when I see it. And if you don't believe me, check your bank account. So I know what you're supposed to get. By the way, how do I know that 4,500 of you a day are looking at this? Well, there's 3 marketing agencies who have confirmed this. They've got technology to find this. So that also tells me 2 things. 1, the government sees you. 2, I see you. Now I see you. And that's why I'm in different rooms. So I'm on Rumble at 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, going live there. Here for the softer version of that at 11 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. And I'm going to talk about other events and stuff like that I do today. But as a for-profit, I'm here to help you get your fulfillment going. And I've delivered over $10 billion in the past 6 years. And that's to the best and deadliest humans on earth. They're my clients. And when I'm telling you guys stuff like this, I don't mean it to come off boisterous or that kind of thing, because even when I'm let's say doom scrolling on social media, it's always how to be a better man or how to be a better follower, that kind of stuff, and business or whatnot. And so I heard this guy talking about the smallest groups of people, or the best groups of people rather, that we look up to, things like Michael Jordan or whatever, these greats out there that we look up to, that they're workhorses, sure, but they're also humble. Like they can just sit there and chat with you and stuff like that, and that sort of thing. So that's why I look the way I do. And I love that picture that has been on the web for a long time about the guy that hasn't been to combat. He's got high and tight and all that kind of stuff. And the people who have been to combat look like me, right? So you guys see me from a mile out, which is also why I'm on Rumble and YouTube, and I'll talk to you about my events calendar and stuff like that here soon, because I'll be in Destin next week and for a special operations event. Then in early March, I'll be in Dallas for Heli Expo, which is not Verticon. And then in May, I'll be down in Tampa for Soft Week. Please do not let what I'm telling you scare you away. If evil is taking from you, there's 3 lines I hear from people all the time. And the first one I'll give you: hey, Albert, I just don't know what I don't know. Well, that's a fair statement, but now you do know. So take control of your life. That's why, secondly, people say to me, Albert, I wish I would have known you sooner. Number 3, they say, Albert, I wish I would help myself sooner. Now I go back to number 1 on that and say, don't beat yourself up. You don't know what you don't know. But once you do know better, and it's on my website this way, once you do know better, you got to do something today. And I know you guys are believers and you believe that there's abundance for you and fulfillment for you. And I know that you know this, that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. You're going to get punched in the face. You're going to go through highs and lows. But the great news actually is that you're not alone. You'll see me, my clients, my staff, and even better than that, you guys get to know each other, and my clients, you guys get to know each other, trading information, and I'll be at Destin too. I'll be at Heli Expo too, all that kind of stuff. So it's super cool getting to know you guys. And my clients, I want you guys to, or it's designed for you guys to start with me and stay with me for years. And that because there's multi-generational money. And so whether you're 18 or 80, yes, you've earned your money through your service for yourself, for your family. That is also multi-generational. So there's right now money that my goal is to get you to as quickly as humanly possible. That also sets up other money like mid-range money for your kids in college, if that's where you are in life. But also definitely hooks you up for the long-range death benefits. Now, I don't just do VA stuff and that sort of thing. I help you build your empire. I help you be more entrepreneurial. So imagine the 18-year-old with guidance of going into the service, and I'm saying, hey, you as soon as you walk in the door, you start paying for something. There's GI Bill, there's VA home loans, stuff like this. You can be entrepreneurial as you're serving, and you can have better service and also better life. The government doesn't want you to be entrepreneurial. The government doesn't want that. The government wants you to do what they tell you to do for as long as they tell you. Go away, die, get off their payroll. Don't believe me? Check your bank account. I'm going to hit you with math. There's over 20 million living veterans and service members right now. How many of them are getting paid their money? Not one. Not one of them. And that's not even factoring in caregivers and widows and other beneficiaries of other things like healthcare and stuff like that. This is all life-changing stuff, guys. And that's why I'm here in the room with you today. Our Heavenly Father is sending me to you, telling you, hey, go to Albert's website. let's get you going. Do something today for your abundance. And I'll talk about my website here shortly. But yeah, so you guys start with me and stay with me for years. And one of my clients said the other day that he had, within a very short period of time working with me, he had a $100,000 swing, over a $100,000 swing by working with me. And we're just keeping on moving forward, selling some other stuff for him, his family, and that sort of thing. So there's all kinds of fulfillment out there, guys. And again, I am a for-profit, so I call it yes and, yes and, yes and, yes and. So let's keep doing other stuff. So that's why I'm here today. I'm going to make this one a little bit shorter because I got a 2-hour podcast every Friday to go get to, and I got 2 guests today, at least confirmed thus far. So we'll see how that works out. So I got a comm check with those guys here in a little bit. But let me tell you about some stuff that's coming up because as Trevor, my book publisher, says, Albert, talk about your babies all the time. There's one-to-one and one-to-many. So every chance you get, tell people about your babies that you got coming out here. So I got a book coming out, and it's already gone to #1 on Amazon's pre-sale list. This is not the book, but it's this size. It's going to be it's a survival guide and a checklist. So much of a checklist that when you look at the bottom of the page, it tells you turn the page. My clients and other veterans out there have said, Albert, I love you. Love your stuff, man. I love that you're able to zoom in on something. Hey, I'm retired or medically retired, or I'm going through mid-board, or help me here, help me there. But tell me where to begin. Where do I begin? And so, by the way, I created the first 5 Fs, okay? First 5 Fs. And that went up to Amazon's pre-sale #1 list last May. We had some awesome divine delays, so I'm not upset about that at all because I know now more than I did even a short period of time ago to help you guys out. And everything I do, guys, is to help you guys out. Trust me, I want to be lazy. I want to not do things either. So, but I'm here every day doing tough stuff to make sure I'm helping you guys out. And I can't, I don't know, it's weird. It's not like I can't breathe. I can breathe, but I can't. As a former medevac pilot, I know that 4,500 of you every day are popping red smoke online. The government doesn't see you. Or I'm sorry, the government sees you but doesn't care. That's gross. I care. That just hurts my feelings. So I'm going to talk to you about that here in a little bit on some force multipliers and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so my book is coming out. It'll be in your hands by mid-March is what we're aiming for. If it's a little bit sooner than that, great. If it's a little bit later than that, I'm okay with that too. But it's straight to the point. Again, first 5 Fs, things like faith. And rather than family and friends, we put foxhole. So making sure you have the right people in your foxhole at the right time for yourself. And finances. Obviously, you can't have a fulfillment and abundance without the money that you've earned, and you're building your life on quicksand. And I think of it like you're starting a story in the middle of your life, and we got to go back and get some of that money and get you. I'm not gonna say made whole, but it's gonna be made right. Allows you to take off from there. So again, whether you're 18 or 80 or anywhere in between, this book is going to really be able to help you out with that. So it's so straight to the point that it tells you what to do. It tells you to turn the page. My staff and I, it took us maybe hour and a half to get through it fully. Not hard, guys. Not hard. Not homework and all that kind of stuff. Just get the book, read it, hand it to your buddies, buy more of them, hand it to your buddies. They're going to go on sale for $10. get your 5 Fs for $10. Couldn't pass that up. So, but yeah, make sure you guys are getting the book. I got a lot of airline pilots that are my clients, and they're so excited to hand out the book at the airport. I appreciate you guys' support on that. But my book is going to be, it's already strategically placed on Amazon under things like where Rich Dad Poor Dad is under finances. So as you're looking at Rich Dad Poor Dad under finances, you're going to find me. When you look up under things like the art of war for leadership and all that kind of stuff, military advancement, things like that, you're going to find my book. Why? Because you guys have said in the years that I've done this, over 10 billion delivered to you guys, all of you have said in your own way and many different times that TAPS doesn't work and the transition sucks. And I wish I would have known stuff walking in the door as opposed to years later and all that kind of jazz. So there's just, the government doesn't care about that stuff. And it's weird, but I've done a lot of research, and my book people have done a lot of research on this too. It's just insane how, as marketers call it, stack the pain. It's amazing how much pain you guys go through, and nobody is helping you. So help me help you. Go to my website. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But all my books and all that stuff is for you guys. I'm here to help you get your fulfillment, build your empire, get that abundance that you've been promised. But you have to own your day. You have to, like in RTC, they say, when in charge, take charge. You have to take charge. Wake up every morning, take charge of your day, get moving out, and make it happen. So books coming out soon. We're going to do a launch party, all that kind of stuff as well. So more to follow on that. My book publisher, Trevor, just got back from a couple weeks in India. So, and like I said, I'm heading to Florida this weekend. So anyhow, a lot of traveling this time of year to help you guys out. But so keep following me for that, more info on that. Let me go over to my website real quick and just tell you a couple more things. So here in the next couple of days, we'll have on my website a 5th menu item. And currently there's 5 at the top, but one of them is events. That doesn't have a form. My point in saying the form, give me 1 second, guys. The reason why I'm talking about the form is there's an events calendar on there. So if you guys want to hear me in different ways, my event calendar tells you, here's where Albert's on Rumble, here's where Albert's on YouTube, here's where Albert's going to be in person. By the way, anytime you see me, just give me a hug. Say, hey, man, glad to have you out here and helping with the good fight, because there's just honestly too many veterans out there, and the government just doesn't give a shit. So, but yeah, so on my website, you'll see events. We're adding another, we've added another one on there too for forms. So let me talk to those real quick. We have a partnership form. So partners are people who could be anything from an individual that's a super connector, maybe just super connected. You love helping people get connected. By the way, these all weave in and out of each other. You'll see, but could be also that you are a business owner or something like that. Maybe you have a nonprofit or something, a for-profit, whatever it is that you're passionate about helping our veterans and our patriots out there and their families. So make sure you guys are checking out that partnership form. We also have veteran community outreach, and that's designed for things like coffee groups. Could be bigger than that. Could be a church group, and where I'm just in the room talking to your people. Could be even bigger than that. Could be things like Salesforce as Vet Force. Get me in front of Vet Force. I'm gonna talk to you guys and let you know what's going on. Podcast. So like I said, I host a 2-hour long podcast every Friday. And last podcast, I had 3 people, 2 of them Green Berets and 2 of them lawyers. So you do the math on that one. Let's see what else we got. Force multiplier. So that's a 1099 with me, where you get a commission for doing onboarding and helping me with marketing and stuff like that. You're helping me help more people. Guys, gals, 4,500 of you every day are looking for me, asking for help. You're popping red smoke, as I would say. The government sees you and doesn't care. I see you. I do care. That's why you're hearing my voice. So our Heavenly Father is sending me to you in your ear right now and in your face, saying, get off your butt, go to Albert's website. Let's make this happen. Let's see what else I was going to tell you about. So, which, by the way, on my website, I have I was going to say ticker, but it's a scoreboard that says it's a check on all of us that if I don't currently help 4,500 people every day, but you're looking for help and you're popping smoke and the government doesn't care. And I do care. So like Trevor says, my book publisher, there's 1-to-1 and 1-to-many. Guys, I need help helping you guys. Help me help your people. Take control of your day. When I'm pointing over here, I'm pointing at my website. Take control of your day. That's all you got is today. Just scrub off all the dumb stuff. Let fear out of your life, because our Father says, don't do that. So take control of your life. Go to my website, help me get you squared away. So you'll see, help me get you squared away and your buddies and your family and so on. So I'm not that old. I'll be around for a long time helping you guys out. See what else we got here. I want to tell you about. So again, I'll be in Destin, Florida next week. So I'm not sure how my lives are going to go. Maybe a little bit off timing. So appreciate your grace on that. But of course, they're going to be recorded too for your review. So no big deal. And what else we got here? We got Heli Expo in Dallas in March. Book comes out in March. And we're going to go from one book to the other and just bam, bam, bam. So you guys are going to go, holy crap, this guy's everywhere. That's my point, is you guys are everywhere. I need to be where you are. So you're out there popping smoke. Government doesn't care. I care. Let me get to where you are. So, all right, guys, that's it for today. And just take control of your day and help me help you. And let's get you to your abundance and fulfillment. All right, gang. I'll see you guys here in a couple of days. Have a good weekend.